Hello everyone, this is Achar, and in today's video we are going to discuss about a topic that is revision. So revision is the method by which we try to remember things for longer period of time. Now I like to divide the topic of revision into two parts. How to do revision, that is the quality of revision, and when to do revision, that is the quantity of revision. Now answering the question how to do revision. How to do revision can be answered by one technique called active recall. I think most of you would have already heard about the thing called active recall. So what is active recall? In active recall, what we try to do, we try to learn things or try to recall things by the method of questioning our brain. Like it's like learning by challenging ourselves, something like that, so that we are making the process of recall an active one by making our brain to participate in it more. It's not like simple passive reading of whatever topic you are trying to learn. Now, so how do we do active recall? What we do, we try to divide our topic in form of a question answer format, and thereafter what we do during revision, we put these question in front of our brain. Our brain become actively involved in the process of revision by answering this question. By answering this question, we cover most of the topics, and in this way the whole process of recall of a topic become an active due to participation of brain in it. This is simply how the active recall works. Now how do we do active recall? So I like to divide this thing into two parts. First, we can do active recall by using external resources. Second, we can do active recall by using self-prepared questionnaires. By external sources, I mean there are many sources that provide practice tests at regular intervals or so, and you can use them for the purpose of active recall. They pretty much cover most of the topic. I think this method is pretty much applicable more or less up to the level of high school. From college and something like med school onwards, you have to prepare self-made questionnaires because the topics here are very vast and some practice tests cannot cover those topics completely. So in self questionnaire, how I like to prepare it, whenever I go for to read for any topic, what I do, I just take a gist of the topic, and by taking a gist you can actually encounter some keywords or some highlighted points, some key paragraphs, and based on that try to formulate the whole topic in form of certain set of questions. Okay, just divide the topic in form of certain set of questions. Like let's say if I am reading a topic of stroke, so for stroke I would like to divide my topic into the what is the anatomy of the brain, like what does the cortex look like, what does the brainstem look like, what does the internal capsule look like. Thereafter I will go on the second thing, like what are the causes of the stroke, how could the stroke happen, and the third thing I would like to go for, what features I am going to see in my patient if there is a stroke in my patient. And the last thing will be, if a stroke happens, then how am I going to manage it? So in this way I divide the topic of stroke under 4 questions. You can even prepare question among these other questions as well. So in first read you will prepare the question, thereafter you go for reading the material. After taking the first read of the material, try to answer this question. Prepare this question answer like your notes for the topic. And from the next revision onwards, what you have to do, prepare a flashcard. It simply need to contain topic and the question that you have formulated now. In the next revision, try to answer this question by yourself without seeing the answers. Try to answer as much as possible, and the ones you are unable to answer, just go back to your notes and revise, see them again. I think in this way the revision process becomes fast as well as very effective, because we are actively participating in the process of revision. Now the second thing about the revision is the when to revise. It's like quantitative aspect of revision, and the answer to this is this a concept known as spaced repetition. So in spaced repetition, what do we do? Um, there is something known as the forgetting curve. So what is forgetting curve? It is a curve that in which there is the knowledge placed on the y-axis versus the timeline against along the x-axis, and we plot the knowledge with respect to time. So it's a kind of a curve like this. Now, according to this curve, within 24 hours we tend to forget 50% of what we read initially, and after 72 hours this percentage increases to 90%. So in order to prevent this, we try to revise at certain point of time, so that with minimum number of revision we can get maximum gain. And what are these intervals? So these intervals are just after reading your topic for once, after 24 hours, after 3 days, after 7 days, after 3 weeks, then 1 month. What I have seen that after 4 to 5 revisions, the curve tend to become flat. What I mean by flat, the slope of the curve, it actually decreases a lot. So it tends to become like flat on a higher level. That means we tend to retain most amount of knowledge for a longer period of time. Now, how to do this spaced repetition? So there are two methods that I have followed. First thing is that pre-plan your repetition or revisions. What I try to do is, like, you can either use a calendar, or I would prefer using a Google sheet or an Excel sheet. So over a spreadsheet, write down the topic in first column. Thereafter you can do two things. First, you can either pre-plan your revision by writing down the dates in them in the next boxes, or second, you can write the date on which you do the revision and keep a track of your revision. Now, along with this, what you can do, fill those boxes. Every time you revise, fill those boxes with certain color. That will represent the quality of your revision. Like for me, if I fill it with a red color, it means my revision was not that good. And I will try the next revision to be done as early as possible. So this was one way, by using spreadsheet. What is the main problem with this thing? It can become cumbersome certain times. Like if you have a lot of topics, like for me, there are large number of topics in my final year, and that's why this process can become really cumbersome for me. So what I prefer, I tend to use some apps or flashcards. What I personally use are spaced repetition app that it consists of like simple flashcard which tend to notify me my revisions at certain interval of time, which I could customize or set. So in this, what I try to do, I simply prepare a flashcard consisting of the topic and the question I have prepared on the that topic, and in the next revision I simply try to answer those questions whenever I see that flashcard. That's all I have to do. And if I don't find the answer, I go back to my notes and see the notes. So in this way, I tend to do more effective revision in a shorter period of time. So I think that these two techniques of active recall, the methods I have told in them, I think that could be really helpful. They have helped me a lot during my first and second year, when the subjects are way more theoretical, and during those first 2 years I have to accommodate a lot according to the med school, so it was pretty hard then to revise a lot of things, but these two methods helped me a lot then. So I will say they are pretty effective methods. So I think that's all for the video. I hope you liked it and it will be helpful. If you like, then do press the like button, and till then, Sayonara.